Hey everyone. Okay, so I want to talk to you today about HISD Intranet. Some of you may not realize or be very familiar with all of the amazing things that are actually located on the intranet that you can access on both your work computers and also at home. And so I want to show you how to access both of them, whether you're working here at school or if you're at home and you have access to a personal computer, how you can access it through our HISD website. So on your desktops, when you come to Hallsville, on any of your desktops, when it's initially set up, there's already some links that should be already hyperlinked to your desktop screen that you can easily then access some of the documents you need. And so today we're talking about intranet. My intranet, whenever my computer was set up, had our HISD logo on it, and then it just says HISD Intranet Work Services. And so if you double click on that, this screen should pop up. Now, I know personally, whenever I log into my computer in the mornings, this is usually a screen that pops up automatically. Some people have said that maybe they don't always see it. Maybe it's because you have it completely shut down your computer. But just wanted you to know that sometimes will automatically show up. Another way you can get to this from the web page is if you open up a web search page, just type in hisd.com. Okay, this is the main home web page that anybody can access. For staff, if you click right here on the right, sign in, your username and password, and it should be your password that you use whenever you log into your computer. If for some reason it doesn't work, just click forget my password and it will automatically email you a reset to that password. And so just know that is there if your password for some reason isn't working. All right, so then you just click sign in. And then it looks like the HISD homepage, but when you actually come up here to faculty and staff, you go to HISD Intranet Portal. And when you click on it, then that screen actually comes up. And so let's talk about all of the things that are actually available on the intranet that are easy to find. One thing that I loved about this was that right here in the very top is our calendar for the year. So if you haven't downloaded your copy, here is where you can get that. Copier locator, student resources, HISD staff directory. You may need to be calling somebody that is on another campus. And so if you just click staff directory, everybody's in alphabetical order. On here, you'll see that there are emails there, what department they're in, what room they're in, their position, their extension. And so you can kind of find different HISD staff that way. So if you're needing to call somebody that may be on a different campus or in a different office than you and you're not sure, that is a quick, easy way to find their number. There is also a phone system. New hires, your voicemail setup, or if you've switched off rooms and you need to reset up your voicemail, right here are the step-by-step directions on how to do that. And then there's other information about feature codes and other information you may want to know. But voicemail setup is really important, especially for new hires or if you've switched offices and you need to put in a new voicemail. It's really important that we keep our voicemails updated because if somebody else's name goes through, people may think they're calling the wrong extension when in fact they are calling the right extension. So make sure that you have your voicemail set up and that it's set up with your name, so that way we can make sure that people know that they are reaching the right person. Update your directory information. Right here, this is where you can update. So for example, I needed to go in and update my extensions. And so I just went in, typed in my new extensions and hit submit, and then it updates it on that directory. So if you ever change positions or if you look in the directory and you see that your extension isn't right, go ahead and update it. All you do is just type it in, hit submit, and it's taken care of for you. Employee forms and handbook. This one is really important because sometimes somebody will say you need to fill out an other earnings form, or have you filled out a travel request form? Where do you find these? If you are going to be out for medical reasons and you need to get the medical forms out for that for payroll, then this is where you go. So it's employee forms, there's campus activity accounts, medical, payroll, long-term sub form, other earnings payment authorization, timesheet attendance edit, for purchasing, records retention. There's some things you don't need, but there are other things that somebody will say you need to get that form. This is where you find it, is the intranet under employee forms and handbooks. All right, this next one I think is really important. Website training resources. All right, so the very first one, it says new website for HISD. This is the program that we use for our HISD website. It is really important that you have updated your information in this on the web page. So we have current information. And you may have forgotten, oh, I did that, maybe 2 years ago, and I need to go in there and update. This will show you step-by-step how to do that. So it takes you to a Google Classroom, and then you're just going to click Classwork. And right here, it tells you how you can do that. Setting up your class photos page, homework, course expectations, how to add your picture, helpful resources, website about me. So here is just an overview of some of the basic things that you can do on the web for the HISD website. So again, that was located right here on website training resources, and it was the very first tab there. And then there are some other Blackboard web manager if you use Blackboard. Technology work requests right here on the left. If you ever have an issue with your computer and you're having a trouble, you have to put a technology work request. What that does is that goes in to the system and that goes to the technology department, and then they know where to send and who to contact in regards to those questions. So right here's the technology work request. As you can see, they have made it as simple as possible. You just put in your email, your campus, your room number, your office number, your extension. They ask for your conference and lunchtime, so then that way they can try to go in during those times specifically to fix the problem so they don't disrupt your classes. They really want to be respectful of that. So that's why they really need you to plug that information in. And then also an overview of the problem or what you're requesting them to do. And then you just click submit and it goes to the technology department and they'll get somebody out there. Maintenance work requests. Depending on your campus, there may be different people that are in charge of this. So you may want to find out from your office staff who does maintenance work requests. But if you're the person that submits those, there's a link on here as well. Let's keep on scrolling. Web print. This is important if you're trying to print from a Chromebook or something that may not have your copier printer already connected. You just click web print, submit a job, upload documents, and then you drag and drop the PDF or the document on here and then upload from hit upload and complete. And then you should be able to go to any copier in the district and be able to print from it like normal if you had printed from your desktop computer. There is a tutorial on that as well if you want more specific step-by-step directions. All right. This also takes you links to Google Docs, Google Mail, the fax services, CIA landing page. I want to bring your attention to this one, especially classroom teachers. Right here is the CNI department page, and so you can see everybody who works in that department, their extensions. This has links to Safe School Training, MySci Learning. You can also click up here under Text Resource System. It'll take you to the images, and then you can just click on them, and it'll take you to those websites. Also on here is the district curriculum. So if you are a fourth grade teacher and when you want to go to the curriculum, it'll just click the links and it'll take you to that. Obviously, if you don't have access to some of those documents, you won't be able to edit them, but this is how you can easily find them. So again, on the intranet, it was under CIA landing page, and it takes you straight to it. And then there's other information here. I'm just kind of looking through it. What's the most important? Those were the most important things. And then here are just skyward links to the grade book and attendance, your finance, employee access, student family access. So I hope this helps with kind of understanding where to find the intranet and then important information that's on there. It's really, really helpful, guys.